Don't touch it. Boom! That is what we came here for. Alright guys, today's video is going to be a lot of fun. We haven't done a trading video in a while, but you know what's going on. In honor of the crate coming out in a few days, we're going to be going through the top 5 most underrated items you can get for under 3 keys. That is right guys, so today is just going to be a very fun trading video for those of you who are really into trading, for those of you who are new to trading. It's kind of a video for everybody because there are some awesome items to go over. Now also, quick reminder, as I do with every new crate that comes out, if you want to donate one of the new crates to me for a shout out in one of my crate openings coming up, as always, just message me on Xbox the day of the update at this gamertag right here. But back to the video, we have 5 items to go over and 2 honorable mentions I think, and then after that do some fun 1v1s with the items. So yeah guys, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button down below, and let's jump into it with the first item. Alright guys, so starting this video off strong, we have to get into it with one of the best items that I seriously cannot believe that it's not worth more. And this one was reminded to me by Jawbreaker. I tweeted out to you guys with my Twitter at TheLlamaSir and asked you guys what you thought were the best underrated items. And Jawbreaker reminded me that septems are pretty much the best items you can get for like 2 to 3 keys or even 1 key at times. If you haven't seen septems in game, and I'll show you kind of a bunch of them here with Alpha Console, every single one of these is amazing for the price, especially if you're on PC where the glow is a lot better. Like as you can see in this old video, this was on Xbox before they kind of fixed the glow. Back then they pretty much didn't glow at all and they were pretty much very rares. They weren't special back then, but then all of a sudden they kind of changed them around, and especially on PC where you can customize like the bloom effects and stuff, they look really good on PC. So back to the Alpha Console, going through them, there are some very insane colors here, and all of them are just super bright. Now I will say that the one of these that you can't really get for 3 keys is the white, which comes out to about 5 keys usually. But as for every single other color, I mean, you've got gray usually for 1, crimson for 2 to 3, pink for 1 to 2, forest green for 2. Those are some cheap prices for wheels, and as you can see, they look insane. Like the crimson ones are beautiful crimson wheels, pretty bright for crimson, and then ones like lime are just, they'll blind you. You'll seriously be able to see them from across the field, and definitely deserving of being on this top 5, especially since you can pretty much choose any color you want with these. But moving on to the next one here, this is one that has sort of a special attribute. There's some items in this game that you have to look really hard for because they're not items that are usually sought after, but they have effects to them that like no other item has. And I know that kind of sounds confusing, but what I'm trying to get at here is items like the black ion are super unique and super underrated. So you guys might know where I'm going with this, but the black ion is known to a lot of people as the invisible boost. Like as you can see here, I have it in my menu because I had to have it. It's one of the best items, seriously. But black ion, I got it for 3 keys, and you can easily find it for 3 keys, maybe even 2. I believe I've seen it go for 2, but as you can see in the back, just because ion is one of the lightest boosts, and then black makes it even lighter, you can barely see it on the field. Now what makes this super interesting is because you can put it with pretty much any color combination and it's gonna look good, just because, again, you can't really see it. So it's just a super fun one to mess with. If you want to go with a crimson car, this fits well. If you want to go with a sky blue one, this fits well. Titanium white, this also fits well. It's just one of those boosts that goes with everything, and it's just a fun one to play with. Now along with that, if you go into like training here and just take a look at it, we did go over before in a different video whether or not this gives you an advantage, and I can't really say it gives you an advantage because knowing when somebody's boosting isn't really the biggest deal in a game. It's not like it's gonna make or break something, but either way, this boost is just cool for what it is because it's basically like not having a boost at all, which is something really fun. Now real quick, I want to go through an honorable mention. We actually have 2, and I'll go through the other one in a little bit, but the first honorable mention I have for most underrated items is Hex Phase, and this is pretty much every color of Hex Phase. Seriously, like every color of Hex Phase is super cheap. Some of them are 1 key, some of them are 2 keys, and at the very most you might see some at 3 to 5, but for the most part you should be able to get these for between 2 and 3 keys. And that includes a bunch of the big colors like black. Crimson you might have a tough time getting, but usually you can get it for 3, and then other ones like saffron, lime, forest green, orange, purple, you can all get those for around 3. But just looking at this boost, it's one of the cleanest painted boosts you can have. A lot of the other ones have weird things going on with them, like Magic Missile is one that's really weird, Tachyon's another one that I used to have, but it's just really weird. It has weird colors going on for the painted variants, but Hex Phase, very clean and a very cheap item. So if you're looking for painted boosts, definitely go with Hex Phase. You're not going to be disappointed there. But getting back into the main list, number 3 is a big one, and one that I'm super excited for and surprised that I haven't seen more about it. But basically, these are the golden Rolex wheels, or at least as they used to be called, the golden Rolex wheels. Specifically, they are the burnt sienna clockworks Clockworks, and they're quickly becoming one of my favorite new wheels. I've been waiting to show you guys these, and I got these for 2 keys, by the way. They are super cheap, but as you can see by them, they have got to be like the nicest color of burnt sienna I have ever seen. And the reason a bunch of people like them, even though they're pretty underrated, is because they do have that golden effect to them. Like as you can see in the center especially, it glows around the wheel and just has this really nice color to it. But yeah, people used to call these the golden Rolex wheels. There was a possibility that they could have gone up in price a lot, but I don't think that many people knew about them. But I do think, again, that they're super underrated. As you can see, one of the best colors, especially for Clockworks, which as a whole are really underrated. You can get a bunch of these really cheap, but I wanted to specifically say that these ones are really cool. Even the pattern around the outside is super nice, and there's just, I don't know, there's something really nice to them that I really like. And you can also put them with golden colors of paint, maybe a heat wave with a sort of golden color to it. And then you can also even do anodized, which is my second honorable mention. I wanted to wait a little bit to bring up that second honorable mention, but you kind of have to do it here because anodized is easily one of the best paints. Actually, it's the best paint. There's really no denying that. It's kind of like a mystery decal, but one that everybody can have because it's only 1 key or something like that. But seriously, doing anodized with this and then doing like a darker yellow or something just looks super clean. It's honestly a really cool combination. There's just a ton of things you can do with this. Altogether, there's some really cool items for cheap, super cheap actually. As for the next one here, I'm going to go with a specific painted color again because I had to get into the Kalos. Now also with that, the Kalos are really weird because some of them are still pretty expensive, like white is 13 to 14 keys, and then crimson is like 7 to 9, but then there's a lot of other colors that you can get for 3 keys. So those colors include like cobalt, saffron, lime, but the one I want to focus on is sky blue because I think the sky blue Kalos are one of the nicest sky blue wheels that you can have. Like just looking at this car right here, especially with heat wave and those nice colors to match the wheels, it is a really nice sky blue color, especially with those 2 tones of blue. I don't know, I think these wheels overall are super underrated, especially since the animation on it is a very solid animation. Like I know it's not quite Zomba's, but there is a lot of flat color right there. No weird mix of colors like on the other painted versions of Zomba's besides like titanium white, but even the animation itself is very cool. And overall, I think it is a very underrated wheel, especially since it only costs 3 keys. And also one other thing, they're quite noticeable because the sky blue is quite different from the default version of the wheels. I don't know why, but a lot of the wheels we have start out blue. I mean, Loopers, Voltaics, Wonderments now, just a ton of wheels start out blue, so that makes it harder to have really noticeable good blue wheels, and this is one of the wheels that changes that. So if you haven't got these, definitely get them, especially if you're a fan of sky blue, because you can put it with some cool boosts, and it's just a very good choice for your blue side. But as for the final choice for my top 5, and then we'll get into some gameplay with these wheels, because I do want to talk about the new update that's coming out, but first let's jump into it with the last item, which just has to be the FSLs. Seriously, we have not had one good import wheel until FSLs, or at least one that's comparable. I mean, Saptorishi are nice, Hero are pretty clean as well, but FSLs are animated. The other ones aren't animated at all. But as for the FSLs, you can get pretty much every single color painted. White is oddly really high up there for some reason, but as for all of the other colors, if you look hard enough, you should be able to find them pretty cheap for around 3 keys. Now, most of these colors are very nice, but one that I want to single out here is pink. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you'll know that I used to use these pink FSLs a ton. Usually I don't use pink items, but I got these from a trade or from a crate opening or something, can't really remember, but I found out that you can do this super cool color combination with the heat wave, which looks very nice with the pink FSLs. As you can see here, this is the one I used to rock quite a bit, and it was quite the unique combination and kind of stood out a lot. So that is why I really liked these wheels, and there's a lot of other colors you can do as well. The painted variants are super clean, just a singular color of painted wheel. So saffron, lime, sky blue even. Pick your poison, but there's a lot of good choices there. But anyways, that is going to be it for the top 5, but I do want to jump into some gameplay here because we do have to talk about the new crate a little bit, and we'll also go for some sick 1v1 goals as well. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, look at that car. This map is not good for anodized. I mean, look at it. It doesn't look shiny at all. It's not bright enough. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the new crate because that was the inspiration for this video a little bit. And also, it's just gonna be, the new crate is gonna be awesome. I haven't done a crate opening. Like, I have done the Secret Santa one, I guess, but that wasn't really like a huge crate opening. That was only 10 crates. What are you doing, man? Let's put it in. Boom. Boring, but a little simple. But yeah, the next crate, if it has black market mystery decals, it's gonna be legit. Like, we're gonna have to update this list. Well, I mean, they're not going to be underrated at all. But if they have mystery decals, it's going to be a lot of fun. So expect a big crate opening, especially like within the first couple of days. And that is unfortunate. That sucks. But yeah, if there's mystery decals, you guys know I'm going to be opening a ton of crates. And also because I have 80 keys on Xbox still. Like, I forgot about those when I started to play more on PC. But since you can't trade keys on Xbox, I pretty much have to do it. I have to do crate openings. There's literally no reason for me not to open crates. So expect some huge openings. I don't know. What number should we do for the first one? First one's always hard because... Whoa, what the leg? Flick it over them. Pretty simple, but the first one's always tough because it is so much harder to get the crates at that time. So we'll see how many we can do. I want to turn off... Never play 1v1s with chat on. It always gets awkward. And it's also easy for you to get each other mad, if you know what I mean. It's just a frustrating time all around. But the new crates, man, we got to get some news on the new crates soon, right? It's coming out Wednesday. And we haven't heard anything. And it's Sunday today, which is also Super Bowl Sunday. If you guys are watching that in the US, I know I am. But hopefully we'll get it Monday, right? I mean, they got to give us a little bit of some news to get us the items a little bit early, a little bit excited for it. But yeah, I'm hoping to... Ooh, what are you doing there? But either way, that's going to be a lot of fun. But then along with that, we also have to cover the new RLCS items whenever those are coming out, which are going to be dope as well. I haven't quite gotten Titanium White Apex on this account quite yet. Surprisingly, Titanium White Apex is really cheap on PC. It's cheaper than White Zombas, which really surprised me. Because on Xbox, I traded my Titanium White Apex for like 10 heat waves worth of items, which is like insane. Ooh, get out of here. But on PC, it's like not even worth... Well, I don't know. I can't really say in heat waves, but it's at least like a third of the value. Why am I lagging so much? But I can't even imagine the new items. We're going to get some news on that soon. You guys know I'll get it to you. But other than that, I want to know what you guys think are underrated items. Because I did tweet about it. If you want to join in on that, it's still going. We can just have fun with it. There's definitely a lot of other items that are really good. So let me know what you guys think. Where are you going with that, buddy? Yeah, I'd love to see what you guys have to say. But let's get this down here. Let's just put it in. Watch. Oh, that was a weird bounce. Never mind. Take his boost. We already have a 2-goal lead. Don't touch it. Boom! That is what we came here for. This is why you guys watch. That was dope. That was a nice shot. Oh, by the way, this reminds me. I am doing a montage very soon. We're not really like a legit montage, but like, you know, syncing it up with the music. Kind of a highlights type thing. Just highlights I've recorded, playing around, having fun in 1v1s like this type of stuff. Maybe we can see that goal in the highlights montage. Shouldn't have gone for boost. Because this guy is trying a little bit too hard. No, it's casual though. But yeah, I definitely have a ton of clips to show you guys. And also I got the Monster Cat emailed me and hooked me up with a complimentary license to use all of their songs on their labels and stuff. So there is some absolute fire on those songs. I listened to some of the artists on Monster Cat just for fun, and I'm letting them have too much stuff, too much space, not giving them enough credit to put those in. But I mean, like Pegboard Nerds, Tristram, just I can't remember this other guy's name I've been listening to. Tons of good songs though, so expect some awesome stuff, especially for that montage. Stupid bounce, what the frick? That's not in. Just kidding. Oh, I shouldn't have popped up like that. Take his boost. Let's bring it to the wall. Let's get a little nice ceiling shot up in here. Don't have a ton of boost. Yeah, that's what happens when you run out of boost and get it too close to the wall. I want to bring this around. Oh, he's gonna think I'm gonna put it across, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh, beautiful flick. There's no stopping that. You guys know. You guys know. Look at that. Look at the burnt sienna clockworks too. They're a little bit of an orangish gold, but I like that. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. I will be getting you guys the news on the new update coming really, really soon in the next few days. And you can also check out some of my previous videos. Got a pro goals montage on the left. And then on the right, talking about some update stuff such as new arenas coming, the XP system, stuff like that. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm TheLlamaSir, and I will see you guys next time.